Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Samurai Warrior Spitter Sanada. I'm the Serious JG. I was going to call it a session after off-screening that mission. I had to do it twice more to get that last feat. The objective I missed, by the way, I think you have to be... Well, no, I got it playing as both of them. The dialogue's slightly different if you're playing as Sasuke or Kunoichi. But there's an officer that I remember, I'm pretty sure I defeated him, but I guess I defeated him at the wrong time. There's an officer who pops up in the north, and he's, I guess, an ambush unit. And if you defeat him before Yukimura's in the area, you get special dialogue saying that, yeah, you found the ambush unit, now you can, ninjas or slick or whatever. No, but the feat that I couldn't get? Okay, it was Yukimura has to succeed without his health dropping below 50%. And I was really surprised I didn't get that. So I went through and did it again, and his health was up around probably 85-90% when I won the level, and I still didn't get it. And so I went to the interwebs, and this game has not been a huge seller in the West. Sales are actually pretty pathetic. I don't know. This certainly didn't do any good as far as us ever seeing these Samurai Warriors games localized with English voice acting ever again. And it's, yeah, apparently they try to save a lot of money by using a new studio to do Dynasty Warriors 9, and everybody hated that. I don't know what this future of the Warriors series is. It's probably going to be a bunch of Japanese language-only niche games, but... yeah, this feat, to get it, which I did get, I read about it online, it's apparently a typo. He needs to go through the battle with no damage taken. Like, he can't be hit at all. So knowing that, I went back and did it one more time, like save stating every couple of minutes. And on the first, I never had to load and go back. Like, the playthrough I did where I was saving state every few minutes, I was successful. But yeah, he can't take any hits at all. Which means you have to not only get rid of all the officers that are anywhere nearby, you have to find little patches of generic soldiers and not clear them out so that he'll stay and fight them for a while. Otherwise, he advances too far ahead and gets into areas where you can't... Because, this game allows you to switch back and forth between two characters, but the character you're not controlling, I never figured out why, but you can assign them to defend Yukimura. They stand around wherever they were. They don't actually do it. So, I was I played most of that mission as Kunoichi. I tried playing it through as Sasuke. It didn't make it any easier or harder. But playing through as Kunoichi, and I would just manually set Sasuke to stand and fight any enemies that appeared, and I would just set the ground that Yukimura was around. And if I did anything strategic at all, I really cleared out the central garrison pretty thoroughly while he was still fighting generics near where Hanzo ambushed him. So that once he was in there, it was as safe as it was going to get. But I think I just got lucky. Like, he took one, maybe two hits during the previous playthroughs, and that was enough not to give you that feat, which was really annoying. Now, I wanted to get that said before I went 2 or 3 weeks without playing, because to me that's a really annoying typo. And at one point I was like, maybe you have to defeat Nobuyuki and Ina before he gets to the escape point, but that really just isn't possible. I got very close once, but the gates opening to where they are triggers when he's really close to the escape point. So I went in there once and I was defeating them using a rage mode super muso to kill them both at the same time immediately, but it was as the dialogue of Kunoichi telling Yukimura to go on ahead was playing, and he was already off the map. But when I finally did get it to give me credit for the feat, he left as normal. He just hadn't taken any hits. So I think the GameFAQs thread I read was correct. It's just a typo. And what they mean is Yukimura has to escape without taking any damage. Which is a pain in the ass. Because it's so luck dependent. You can do everything to protect him, and he just can take one hit or just not take a hit over the course of the whole mission. Anyway. That being said, let's do the search for Gracia. Battle of Ueda Castle. I'm looking forward to that. That's a big deal battle in the history of the Sanada clan. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this game handles it. But it might be the end of this chapter. So let's do search for Gracia first. Facing the prospect of a showdown with the Tokugawa, Mitsunari moves to claim an advantage by kidnapping Gracia. Fearing for her friend, how will Cha-Cha respond? The game doesn't do a very good job of explaining why kidnapping her would give him an advantage, but she is a noblewoman. She was married, I believe, to an ally of... I think how it went down is she was married because she's, a member of a noble house. She was from the Akechi house. And the Akechi, obviously, when Mitsuhide betrayed Nobunaga, they sort of fell out of favor, but she was still a woman of noble birth. So she was married to somebody, and I believe she was married to somebody... So, yeah, actually, I shouldn't talk about it, because I think I know what happened with her, and this mission will probably go against real history to do something a little bit more light and pleasant, but in fact, this probably covers where she met her end. Oh, what the hell, I'll say it. I believe in real history, Mitsunari's forces tried to seize her to hold as a hostage to force her husband's family to side with them, but instead she had her retainers burn down the estate and kill her to avoid disgracing her family, but also, to me, it's again, I mentioned this before, it's this weird, well, she can't kill herself because she's a Christian, so she asked someone else to kill her for her. It's like don't know. It seems like kind of a technicality that you didn't quite get out of, but either way, I doubt that's how this is all going to end, but that's what happened, is she was going to be used as a political pawn. They did that all the time in feudal Japan. Like, we have a member of your family will live in our house as a guest, but they're really a hostage. We saw that same thing with Yukimura. So this is what they're trying to do here. They're trying to make her a hostage. Having raised an army, Mitsunari Ishida also took the step of securing all of the wives and children of daimyo living in Osaka and holding them hostage. Not something that they talk about during all those scenes where Yukimura decides he's this really noble guy that he wants to side with. This was intended as a means of ensuring the swift resolution of hostilities. Among the women to be held hostage was Gracia, who had married into the Hosokawa clan. Again, so they're mentioning that as part of the narration. It never comes up in dialogue. Having sworn that she would never again allow Gracia to be swept up in the maelstrom before, Cha-Cha could not allow Mitsunari's plans to go unchallenged. I will never let any harm befall that girl. Determined to convince Mitsunari to change his mind, Cha-Cha paid a visit to his camp. So you can play as Cha-Cha. And then you get to pick someone else. 33, 37... I guess Sakon is the most powerful of them. I wonder who has the best Wappets. I guess she succeeds in convincing Mitsunari because now he plays on her side. At the same time that he raised an army, Mitsunari attempted to seize all the wives and children of daimyo based in Osaka. Among their number was Gracia. Why are you doing this? Surely the daughter of Mitsuhide Akachi has no value to you now. She is more than that. She is also has ties to the Hosokawa clan. I cannot allow her to leave. But the very idea of taking hostages, it is so despicable. Hey, that's how we roll. Say what you will. I need to remove any uncertainties, as many uncertainties as possible. I don't like it myself. We have no choice. Please, you have to understand. She doesn't have to. You don't have to win Cha-Cha's approval. She's essentially a hostage too. Yoshitsugu, are you also in agreement with this plan? I believe it is a current against which we cannot swim. ... Very well, then I shall accompany you. What? If you wish to seize her, then having me there will make it easier. Unless you're telling me you wish to kill her. Well, I mean, that's always an option. ... Your cooperation is appreciated, Lady Cha-Cha. Do as you wish. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. See, they didn't give Sakon a line to Lady Cha-Cha. Yoshitsugu, I know this is hypocritical of me, but I would like to become a real-life girl instead of a robot. But if you still think of me as a daughter of the Ezai, then please support me in my cause. Well... she is married at some point. I think she's married to Hideyoshi's son. I don't know if they're going to talk about that either. I will do whatever you desire. Become a robot dupe. Thank you. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. We could use information to confuse enemy forces on the east side, so east side gangsters will be defeated. And Sakon Shima will intimidate the enemy forces on the west side. Use the townspeople. Rescue the townspeople while his health is above half full. Oh, townsperson. Claim victory by the hour of the ox. Oh. So the feats are be fast. I hate the ones where you just have to be super fast. It's more fun when you actually get to take your time. That being said, like, Cha-Cha's all leveled up from off-screening. She should be able to blitz through everything. But it's going to be one of those super confusing maps. And it'll also be a very different looking map. Even though we spent all of our time in Osaka, we will not be fighting on the map where you can go around and, you know, deal with merchants and stuff, I don't believe. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to know what the hell's going on in this battle until we've started. This might be the same map as where we had to escape from Osaka before. No, it wasn't Osaka, though. Where we had Kunoichi and Sasuke rescuing, like, you know, the Muppet Baby versions of Cha-Cha and Yukimura. Defeat those guys. Okay. She's trying to do a battlefield. I hope she's okay. Oh well, whatever. Okay, I was a little too far away for that to do anything. Just less sound. What the hell's going on? Yeah, sorry folks, a little glitch in time there. I recorded a full video. I got just a few minutes into the mission, and I couldn't hear the sound from the game on my headsets anymore. I went in and checked. The recorder suggested it was still recording, but when I finished and stopped the video, I had a full-length 30-minute audio file of my commentary, but only about 12 minutes of gameplay footage. So something crapped out, and as a result, I'm just going to replay this mission. Now, last time, of the 2 feats, I got one, which was actually winning within 6 minutes. We didn't rescue the townsperson, because it really kind of feels like that one, you have to already know where the townsperson is when it first starts happening. So I'm going to concentrate this time on rescuing the townsperson and parking Sakon close to where I think the townsperson is so that he can instantly rescue them when it's time, which actually might mean I go a little slower and don't get this 6-minute feat, because Sakon actually did, even while controlled by the AI, do 1 or 2 things that helped make it move faster. Also, yeah, there's a couple of different... Well, you'll see in a minute. We go to where Gracia is, and we find out she kind of disappears, and there's a couple different places to go search for her. And this appears to be one where there actually is a right answer. It's not always the last place you look. So I might go and search all the wrong places first, which will make it take more than 6 minutes. But again, I already got the feat of claim victory by the hour of the ox, so I'm not worried about doing it on screen for you guys, because I did it on screen before. It's just that screen was eaten by the internet somehow. Hopefully, I don't know, this recording setup has been really working really well for a long time, but I recently lost an entire Neo video with no explanation. Like, everything just seemed fine, and then when I pressed stop on the recording, it just spat out a perfect commentary file and no video capture at all. So, I don't know, I'm not going to spend my video talking about those issues, but stratagem-wise, I used... I used one of them but not the other last time because I'd already won before the second one was even going to come up. So I might not bother with the stratagems either. They didn't lead to a lot of interesting dialogue that you guys missed. So I'm going to command Sakon to hang out right here, and I'm going to have Gracia do everything. And then we will switch to... We're going to switch over to Sakon when the plot about a peasant being threatened pops up. Watch the time limit. I'm not sure what goodies he dropped. I might have missed them, but... And I'm going the wrong way. Okay. You sure it's okay to let Cha-Cha be in this battle? It seems kind of weird. No problem, man. Oh, this guy is apparently a special quest that I got now. Okay. That took a little longer than last time because Sakon defeated one of the two generals. Well, three really, but one of the two guarding the gates. But this will allow me to move forward. That's enough. Come with me. I can't do that. If I am a hostage, I'll be no good to anyone. Oh, here's the quest thing that I think I missed. Wait, I have to get her loan somehow. Then we can have lots of fun. Oh, and Kachosho. That's right. I forgot about her. So Kashosho shows up and thinks that you're basically an evil jerk because you're helping Mitsunari. Listen up! You snack on danger, dine on death! See, I keep getting these chances to do whatever her cool triangle combo is, but messing up and doing a hyper attack instead. Sometime soon. So they have a little dialogue here where they prove that they're all buddy-buddy. You're one of her little pals, or gal pals. She's hiding underground. She's in the subway. Okay, so I have to... It's actually the southeast garrison, or manor where she's at. So I'm going to do northeast and then southwest to show them off, because last time I only got to see one of them. Okay, now the robber chief shows up. But where is he? Okay. So you are going to try to get in here. Sakon has to go deal with this robber chief instantly because they killed the townsperson before I could do anything last time. Like, by the time I got there, he was already dead, so that was annoying. I don't know where the robber chief got to. Alright, so that should mean I rescued that guy, which I wasn't able to do last time. Sakon, fight your way... Hold on. Can I see enemy officers that you could target? Yeah, go after this guy. She's not here. I have to search elsewhere. Holy crap. Oh, you can use a tactic to get rid of the gatekeepers, but it's not really that much trouble to kill the gatekeepers. So I probably have to beat a gatekeeper here because I didn't use the tactics, because I don't want to spend Sanada coins on this. But I can use... I haven't gotten credit for the feat yet. Rescue the townsperson while his health is above half full. Is he considered rescued? I hope I get credit for that. Because I took out the robber chief. Oh, this guy's rallying. I guess that's why I should have done... I guess that's why I should have considered, using tactics. Don't overdo things. I'm the hero of this battle. I'll use Sakon. That ought to shut him up. Is that for me, father, teacher, Cha-Cha? What about Mago? Isn't Mago gonna come save you? So apparently this door won't even open. Unless she's in here now. Oh, it's either or. Okay, so last time she was... I guess she is in... She's never in the Northeast Manor, I guess. You... There she is. I'm so glad you're safe. You have no idea how worried I was. I sent Elvis to rescue you. I was expecting to rescue her with Cha-Cha on the other manor. Whichever manor you check second appears to be the one. Now, did I rescue the townsperson? No, it doesn't. Why the fuck doesn't I get credit for that? Why wasn't he considered rescued? Martyr Samurai. Defeat somebody in order to open the southeastern garrison. I've done that before. So now I've done... Well, there's something I didn't do with Cha-Cha. Whatever. That time I rescued the damn townsperson. It just didn't trigger. Like, there's something left. I had to kill more generics that were there. I killed the gatekeeper and the robber chief, and it never gave me a message saying I'd rescued him. So I don't get that. Whatever. I don't care anymore. I made Sakon hang out where the robber chief would appear and defeated him instantly, and it still didn't give me credit, so whatever. As long as this frickin' video takes. Earth Gauntlet, eh? Daybreaker armor. As long as this video takes and I can actually get a full video of this mission, I guess I'm done. But I need to actually double check that. So I'm going to call it a video here. This one's actually going to be a little on the short side, I think. But when we come back, I'll be doing Away to Castle, and hopefully I won't be redoing for a third time that mission. Well, I'll be redoing it a second time. But hopefully I won't be doing a third replay of that mission with Gracia. Oh. Hold on. No, this isn't right. No, there were scenes at the end between Cha-Cha and Gracia that we didn't get. When you replay the mission, it doesn't do that stuff. So now, There was a dialogue between them that I made wacky, zany comments over, and it's gone. Maybe it didn't trigger because I won with Sakon, but I think more likely it just didn't trigger because I'd already won the mission. Well, let's see if we can go to the library or the vault. Otherwise, it ate that up. I don't know how I can do it. Vault is almost overflowing with treasure. Great. Here we go. Attack on a way to end his honors. Revenge. Don't say goodbye. This is the one. Okay, so we can do this. So this is what happens when you beat that mission for the first time. I hope. The battle is about to begin, even though it just ended. Now is your only chance. You must flee from Osaka. Cha-cha, Cha-cha, what did you get? Final Fantasy Tactics ending, brought to you by Gracia. I cannot allow this kind of situation to arise again. Unlike Serpentor, it must not be allowed to arise. Cha-cha. I'm touched that you want to prevent me from dying in a fire. We must never meet again. Please stay safe. Oh, you know Gracia's going to pitch a fit about that nonsense. I won't go, not unless you promise that you and I will meet again. I'm 4 years old. I mean, sure, I was married to a member of the Yukita clan, which is why Mitsunari tried to kidnap me, but I'm also 4 years old. Are you not listening? Slaps her. I cannot listen, not when listening will make me leave a pal. ... Exactly how did you intend to not leave your pal by dying in that fire? You dumb bitch. If true peace is to be on the horizon this time, then we must meet again. We will, won't we, Cha-cha? We will, I promise. So please, for now, you must run. You better run all day and run all night. Keep your filthy feelings deep inside. If you're taking your girlfriend out tonight, you better park the car well out of sight, or if they catch you in the back seat trying to pick her locks, they're gonna send you home to mother in a cardboard box. You better run. Sorry. Okay, you stay safe too, Cha-cha. And one day, we will meet again. Thanks for the song, by the way. Lady Cha-cha, you're safe. Mitsunari seems disappointed. What happened to the girl? She committed suicide. Like the pig that Granny Clampett told Jed about, who was despondent. The pig committed suicide. I didn't write the joke. I just remember it decades later from the Beverly Hillbillies. ... Yeah, because Yoshitsugu... Oh, never mind. He likes Cha-cha because he knew her parents. He doesn't know or give a shit about Gracia. But he can probably tell that she's lying. But yeah, so this battle with finding Gracia in the burning manor and all, that does reflect. This is the battle that is supposed to represent the actual real life death of that person. Gracia, who wasn't born Gracia, that was the name she took on as when she converted to Christianity. She was going to be rounded up by Mitsunari. Because he was holding the wives and children of prominent clan members hostage so that they would not support Ieyasu. This is a real thing that went down. He's not the only samurai who ever held hostages. But anyway, yeah, we've seen it in the story, actually. Yukimura was a hostage to the Uesugi for a time. But yeah, she chose, rather than to be made a hostage, she asked her, she couldn't kill herself, which was the usual samurai approach. Whether it was a man or a woman, if you're a part of a samurai household, you would kill yourself in a situation like that, potentially, if it was to free your family from some obligation that it shouldn't be taking on. And the Yukita, I believe, fought against the Toyotomi. If they didn't, they certainly would have after all this. So Gracia would normally have been expected to kill herself, but as a Christian convert, she could not, because Christianity is against suicide. So I've talked about this before in the LP, and I talked about it in the last video that got gobbled up by the internet. But yeah, she found this, what I think is kind of a flawed compromise. She had somebody else kill her, which is essentially a form of suicide. So if that was a thing, I don't know. But she asked for the help of her retainers in killing herself, and she had asked them to burn down the manor house that she was in. So that's how that historical figure died. And it's one of those things that just kind of illustrates how monstrous the times were, more than anything else. But yeah, and this Samurai Warriors game is not really going to... I'm surprised they even got to talking about her as a hostage. And they said the manor was on fire. They never really confront the fact that Gracia was trying to kill herself, and Cha-Cha rescued her. It's another one of those things where the way they wrote the character in their first appearance, and they want to stick to it, but as they get into more story stuff, it's like Gracia's story in Samurai Warriors 2 XL is just this like innocent, sweet girl who doesn't know anything of the world, which kind of makes sense, I suppose, but it doesn't match up well with how she goes out. And Cha-Cha rescuing her and her just being like, I don't know, whatever, let's all meet again, we'll be friends, everything is going to be great, doesn't mesh with the fact that she just got done trying to kill herself. Although, in this case, they don't go into her being murdered by retainers. It's just set the house on fire and go down in the flames, Nobunaga style. I mean, do you wish to see for yourself, my lord? I can go fetch her charred corpse. The house is on fire. There is nothing to see. Thank you for your efforts, Lady Cha-Cha. We must leave. Thank you so much for betraying me. I know you did. Of course. Look at me, I'm child murdering Elvis. Well, he didn't actually murder child. He was part of trying to kidnap someone to make them a hostage. He didn't actually murder anyone. But surely, child murdering Elvis would be a very different SNL sketch from Tiny Elvis. We must return as well, Lady Cha-Cha. Yoshitsugu, Say nothing, my lady, and I am sure Mitsunari will ask nothing. Yeah, he's very curious that way. All I did was try to prevent Mitsunari from being thought of as a villain. Well, you can't really prevent that. He is quite prepared to be thought of as a villain. That is the resolve in his heart. Yeah, they're really painting it as a battle between two villains who are lustful for power and who will unify Japan. They're not really making any of them out to be heroes here, are they? That kind of resolve starts wars. Indeed. I couldn't stop him. I'm sorry, Yukimura. Cha-Cha, this is Yukimura. I am disappointed in you. I believed that you would single-handedly be able to prevent this war from happening. And clearly the fact that you have failed means you didn't try hard enough. Yukimura out. I'm in a really dark mood today. But there was one life I was able to save. Perhaps that is what I should focus on. Not at all. Yukimura, again, you should not be focusing on that. It's a success. You saved Gracia's life, and she is a kook. Many more will die. So there we go. I'm pretty sure that this video is actually going to take. Which is nice. Oh, do I want to do one more video? The way to Castle is awaiting. I'm going to figure this out. I really should try to get a little shopping done today, too. A little mid-mission shopping. Alright, anyway, I'm saving the game and calling it a video. And hopefully this video will actually take, and I won't have to do this mission again. I'm Serious AG. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.